Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there right off the bat.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks! DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Lance now on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And Lance now to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd down and goal. Lance. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On play action, Lance. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Robert Foster with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward. And
rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second and 2. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, Lance.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Gordon will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for the Niners.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd down now. It's Mitchell, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall.
And the 49ers add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Lance.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jayon Brown. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
To throw, it's Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Play action, now it's Lance.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing now is Lance.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Lance going to throw.
Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On play action, Lance.
He'll buy some time right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the first down sack.
Lance.
He gets this out to Foster on the right side.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore.
6 yards left on second down.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and it will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31.
Lance getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 250 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That swung out to Mostert.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 2nd and goal, Lance. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Now Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely... to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Back to throw here. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he's got room. There's the stiff arm. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. That completes it again to Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Niners strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll look to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And he's got this down to the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
He's back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down.
Boy, how about the strength there after the catch? I've got to get back in the gym myself now. I'm inspired. Boom, he shook off some tacklers. Bang, fighting to get to the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but he's got his guy set up first and goal.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll look to throw. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.